You know, I know you're probably just as surprised as I know you're probably just as surprised as I am to see me sitting here not wearing an orange shirt. My lawyer actually, I'm not supposed to talk about what my lawyer said, but I'll at least admit this much. My lawyer did tell me, he said, Joe, you need to start dressing more professionally. You're on the road to 1 million subscribers on YouTube, though I don't really know what that means at all. However, I would suggest that, you leave alone the orange shirts. And I tried to tell the lawyer, I said, but lawyer, listen to me. I'm saying I'm after prison show though. I completely just made all of that up and none of that actually really happened. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to After Prison Show. We are back and I am trying to feel a lot better. For those of you who don't know, old Joe has been dealing with a cold and a flu and a fever and all sorts of really bad sicknesses as of late. I am starting to feel a little bit better, starting to get my voice back, and I just got to tell you, it feels good. It feels real good to, one, not be sick, and two, be able to sit here and film this video for you guys, which I'm hoping is going to be a banger. There's been a lot of things going on behind the scenes here on After Prison Show, and even with me being sick, the show, it must still go on. We won't be getting to too much of that right now. I know I just left you guys on a major cliffhanger. However, a lot of what I'm referring to, I will be addressing with you guys very soon. I promise. Very soon, we're going to have us a little one-on-one, a little heart-to-heart here in a video. But today, what I want to do is I want to talk to you guys about 6 unbelievable prison items that I just found on eBay. Just got to go ahead and throw this out there. I have been missing that so much. Getting so close to that ring light with that light just absolutely blinding my eyes. I've actually been missing that quite a bit, and it does feel good to be able to do that again. I've done a couple of videos like this in the past talking about crazy prison items that are for sale on eBay or Craigslist. Hell, the other day, we just found a couple of prisons for sale on eBay. I'm telling you right now, it's taking everything in me not to put that GoFundMe together and seeing if we can raise a little bit of capital so that After Prison Show can go and acquire for itself its very own one-of-a-kind After Prison Show Penitentiary. Take it easy, Joe. You're not all the way well yet, but you are getting a lot better. But with the fact that I have done a couple of videos in the past talking about different crazy prison items that you can find for sale on these different websites like Craigslist, like Amazon, like eBay, one thing that this absolutely validates and proves is, well, actually it proves a couple of different things. I'm going to explain those right now. One, prison is an absolute hot commodity. Think about it. Think about all of the different prison TV shows that you see. Beyond Scared Straight, 60 Days In, Locked Up Raw, Oz, Prison Break, Orange is the New Black. I can't honestly think of any more, but I know there's a lot more than just those that I've mentioned right there. And again, this proves that prison is a hot topic. Prison is something that people are definitely intrigued by. Hell, it's even proven here on After Prison Show with the fact that we about to hit 800,000 subscribers. And never in a million years did I ever think that that would be anything in the realm of even possible. But with all of what I've just mentioned, basically solidifying and validating just how interesting prison is to a lot of people out there, actual items from prison must be just as interesting and intriguing with the fact that there are so many of these things that you can find being sold on such websites that I just mentioned like eBay, Amazon, and Craigslist. So it's this first point that I'm really trying to drive home just how interested so many people are in not only just prison, but also prison items. And then moving on to the second point that I want to make before we dive into these actual items that I'm going to be sharing with you. And that second point is, man, people will try and sell anything on eBay. And I'm telling you, more than a few of these 6 items that I'm going to be sharing with you in this video will absolutely prove that. But let's go ahead and move on to these 6 unbelievable prison items that I have just found being sold on eBay. And this first item I'm about to tell you about is one that I've talked about in the past, but I got to talk about it again because there's newer posts of these same exact things being sold on eBay. And what this is actually real prison clothing. And what you're looking at right here is an actual Indiana State Penitentiary jacket. This is part of the uniform the guys wear while serving time in the state of Indiana. And this posting goes on to say that the individual selling this jacket just got out of Indiana State Prison. And this is an authentic, actual Indiana State Prison coat that he's selling. And he says that he's selling this because these things are hard to get outside of prison. In fact, really the only way you're going to get you one of these jackets is when you do go to prison and they give you one of these things for free. Now, before I get to this absolutely absurd price that this guy is asking for this prison-free jacket, I do got to emphasize one thing first. And that is, while I was serving time, I will never forget meeting this old head, a dude who had been locked up for so many years, who was getting out in like another year or another couple of years. He was getting closer to the end of his sentence. But this guy was telling me, one of his plans when he got released was to take the clothes that they release you in, a little button-up shirt, some khaki pants, a white t-shirt, some white boxers, some socks, and some boots, and take that entire ensemble, something like that entire outfit, and then posting it for sale on eBay. And when I heard this, I thought it was absolutely crazy, but this guy was telling me, he was like, look, I've heard of other guys going home doing this same exact thing, taking their release outfit or clothes that they bring home from prison, putting it on eBay for sale, and then selling these items for hundreds of dollars. Wait a minute. Look, I've heard a lot of crazy things throughout all of this time that I've served in prison. But for you to sit here and tell me that when you go home, you're going to take that outfit that they release you in, that absolute garbage clothing, and then you're going to put that on eBay for hundreds of dollars, and you think people are going to buy that? Well, there must be some truth to this, because I have seen plenty of postings for people selling prison clothes after getting released for hundreds of dollars. And this posting here for this real prison clothes Indiana State Penitentiary jacket ain't no exception to none of that. Because you see, this guy, he's asking $400 for this free prison jacket that they give you when you get to prison. $400? $400? $400? He says that these things are hard to come by unless you're in prison, but if you really want one and you ain't trying to spend $400 to get one, well, then all you got to do is get locked up and go to prison in the state of Indiana. I also like how this ad also says that this is for pickup only. Ain't no shipping with this item. You're going to have to go meet this dude who just got out of prison for God knows what. Bring in $400 in cash to meet him and then go purchase this item in person. I do got a feeling that ad, it's going to be up for quite a while. Moving on to the next unbelievable item to make this list, what might look like a shoe that might be worn by either Punk Tattoo Guy Peaches Delicious or someone to the likes is a whole lot more than actually meets the eye. Now, I can already imagine as you're looking at this item right here, you're probably thinking to yourself, Joe, what in the hell is this? This looks like a woman's shoe. How is this a prison item? Well, again, like I said, looks can definitely be deceiving. And in fact, though this does look like some sort of an elegant woman's shoe, in fact, what this is actually some prison art. This is something really impressive that a guy in prison actually created out of cardboard, and though it does look like an elegant woman's shoe, in fact, what this really is a jewelry box. Prison inmate art, handmade jewelry box. And they're only asking $60 for this item. If we were to reverse the prices between the first item with that prison jacket and this item, $400 for this item and $60 for that jacket would seem a lot more realistic in my own personal opinion. And while looking at the rest of the ad for this prison-made jewelry box, this ad goes on to say that this is a unique jewelry box created by a talented artist. I mean, there's no denying that. This thing definitely, again, looks like it took a lot of time and patience to create. But then again, when you are in prison, you really ain't got nothing more than some damn time. The shoe jewelry box is handcrafted and painted. It is made of cardboard and paper towels. Again, something you would have never even guessed just first glancing at this item. With a jewelry compartment in the front of the shoe to store your jewels, the piece is beautiful and one of a kind. 100% made by a prison inmate. And again, the price of this item is only $60. And I'm probably going to end up ordering this myself just to show some love, because again, I cannot emphasize how much time probably went into actually creating this ladies looking shoe, which is actually a cardboard and paper towel prison-made jewelry box. As we move on to number 3, we start to get into some items that really drive home one of the points I was trying to make at the beginning of this video, which was people will try and sell anything on eBay. And what exactly number 3 is an actual prison picture. A picture that some inmates took while they're in prison. Now, one thing to really keep in mind before we go any further with this item is why would anyone want to buy a prison picture of some people that they don't even know? I don't think these people are famous. I just think they're just some regular prisoners. Who actually is going to buy this item? I mean, you have got to collect every single last damn thing about and pertaining to prison and serving time to actually be interested in this. And then go ahead and sprinkle on top of all of that, you know, whoever posted this ad probably could have done so just a little better. Vintage, God, I can't even talk. Vintage photo Polaroid. 3 black, menacing, muscular prison cons. And you know, whoever's selling this prison photo right here, I swear, I hope those 3 black, menacing, muscular prison cons, they don't be seeing your post right there, because it sounds a little bad for 2018 if you ask me. Vintage photo, Polaroid, 3 black, menacing, muscular prison cons. You know, as I was looking at the picture right there, I mean, I guess whoever did post this just tried to be as descriptive as they possibly could. But again, just think about that. I mean, who in the hell is actually going to buy this first and foremost? Again, you better collect every damn thing that there is to collect about prison if this is even going to pique your fancy at all. Then go ahead and throw into the fact that the price for this item is $10, $9.95, plus $3.25 shipping. So you're looking at about $13 for this vintage photo Polaroid 3 black menacing muscular prison con. Hey Tom, that's a really interesting photo you got sitting above your fireplace on your mantle right there. What exactly is the story behind that photo of those 3 black fellas? Oh Jerry, you know I collect every damn thing there is to deal with prison. In fact, I found this item on eBay there, paid $13.25 for it. And what exactly it is, that photo sitting above my fireplace on my mantle, featuring those 3 black fellas right there in it, is actually a vintage photo Polaroid of 3 menacing black muscular prison cons. Hey Tom, you're a racist. Again, I can't emphasize enough, I have no idea who would actually in their right mind be interested in purchasing for themselves this photograph. Number 4 is an item especially interesting, and also another item that definitely drives home that fact that people will try to sell anything on eBay. But the real interesting thing about number 4 is this is something that we actually just talked about in a previous video, one in which Dave had just come home and he was sharing with us some of the things that he brought home with him. There's one right there, as a matter of fact. There's the real deal. So you can see as I'm holding this, you know, this thing is just, it's not very sturdy. It's pretty flexible.
That's what actually it's called. It's called a safety flex pen.
And number 4 is the same exact type of item being referred to in this posting as a prison pin. Now real quick, one thing that I love about this ad is that they show a picture in which the guy who's selling this, or just some other guy, I don't know, but whoever is in this picture actually has this prison flex safety pin and is actually putting it up to their neck, showing that this pin is very flexible. But also with this posting, they've included some item specifics that are as follows. A pin is a potentially dangerous weapon in the hands of a prisoner. So why would you ever want to give them one? The prison pin is made with a soft rubbery material that bends under the slightest pressure, making it nearly impossible to do lethal damage with it. It's as close to a stab-resistant, non-lethal weapon as you can get, while still providing the subject with a workable ballpoint pen to write with. It's ideal for use in interview rooms, holding cells, and any prison or jail environment. You go to great lengths to confiscate any potential weapons when taking prisoners into custody. So why would you want to hand him one afterwards? This pen is now used in most U.S. federal prisons. Each pen will write for over 3,500 feet. My God, did they actually go ahead and measure this? I mean, what did they do? They rode down the road and held the pen outside the car, and they were like, Tom, keep track of the mileage so I know how long this prison pen rides so I can put it on the item specifics when I try to sell it on eBay for $6.50. Yeah, that's right. This item is actually being offered on eBay for $6.50. Something, again, just like that prison jacket, that very first item, that when you get to prison or jail, something that you can acquire for absolutely zip zero, not $1. You know, something else that I picked up on, maybe I'm wrong, but it certainly sounds like from reading the item specifics on this, that this has potentially been posted here by some sort of prison guard or prison staff person. Number 5 on our list, and just when I thought I saw everything that you could potentially sell dealing and pertaining to some sort of a prison item, I run across a prison toilet. My God, they are actually selling used prison commodes, those stainless steel bullets, here on eBay. And they ain't selling them cheap neither. This used prison toilet has actually been posted on eBay for a whopping, just like that prison jacket, $400. $400? $400? $400? Who will pay $400 for a used prison toilet, a silver bullet? Who in their right mind gonna spend that kind of money on that? They've titled this listing saying Bradley stainless steel compact toilet sink combo camper RV man cave jail prison. I don't think you could put any more keywords in a title than what they've put right there. Bradley stainless steel compact toilet sink combo camper RV man cave jail prison. That was a lot of words to try to say right there. Pre-owned, $400 or best offer. You know, I'm actually thinking about putting a bid on this right now. I mean, they do say best offer. I'm wondering, would $1 win the bid? The posting for this used prison toilet goes on to say that this thing is in overall good working condition. There are some areas of discoloration and slight surface scratches from normal use in cleaning. Yeah, God. Why would you want that in your house though, or your RV or man cave? Which is exactly what this ad goes on to say, that this thing would be perfect for your camper, RV, or in your man cave. Hey Tom, you got a toilet in this place? I mean, God bless, I've been holding it for 6 hours trying to get over here just so I can see that picture on top of your fireplace on the mantle, and I can't emphasize enough, boy, you a racist. You got a bathroom in here. Hey Jerry, I tried to tell you it was down the stairs behind them. You ain't see that stainless steel silver bullet down there. Hey Tom, you ain't got no regular bathroom in your house though. And you know, I have to throw this in there as well. You know, when I saw this ad for this used prison toilet, this was not the only listing for prison toilets. In fact, there were a couple more. And just the next one down, they're offering these used prison toilets for $300 or best offer. And there's actually 21 people watching this item right now. So, you know, maybe prison toilets are something of a hot commodity. It's all that we've mentioned thus far that brings us to our final item. Another item that absolutely bang, 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 bang drives home the fact that people will try and sell anything on eBay. I don't know how many times I've said that thus far in this video, but I'm just trying to really help you guys understand that well, I'm pretty sure you already knew that, but I didn't. It was actually news to me, to be completely honest with you. But again, this final prison item, this final unbelievable prison item that I want to share with you that I found being sold on eBay is some damn prison mail. Now, just like with that photo of the people that you don't even know, who in the hell is going to buy a damn prison letter from somebody they don't know? Prison inmate letter, home, prisoner, stylized writing, mail, jail, lockup, federal art. Again, another ad, powerhouse packed full of high search keywords is what I'm assuming they were trying to do with titling this ad. They say this item is pre-owned, selling it for $9.95 plus $1 shipping. I mean, for the love of God, to send a letter only costs you 50 cents for a stamp. Why are you trying to get an extra 50 cents out of the deal? You were greedy. You're greedy for real. Now, there's a bunch of pictures included with this ad where you can basically just go through these pictures and kind of begin to read the damn letter. And when you do so, you realize that they're not really talking about anything all that interesting in this letter. It actually just sounds like somebody writing to their friend, hey, what's going on out there? I heard Joe got a new job. I mean, tell me about Tammy and Tommy and all those people. I mean, there's really just not too much going on in this letter. But you couldn't tell that to the person trying to sell this because, my God, they are attempting to do just that when you hear just how they have tried to describe this item. They say that this is a beautiful artistic lettering, one-of-a-kind style. 2-page letters written on front pages, postmarked July 6, 2009, written from a federal detention center, highly stylized handwriting, beautiful print. The writing is so beautiful you could possibly develop a font from it and make millions. Literally, that's what they're trying to say you could do with this item. I'm wondering if you bought this, attempted to do so, and then it did not work out. You didn't make millions from this beautiful stylized way of writing. I'm wondering if they could be held responsible for that for false advertising. It is possible that the inmate is still alive, either released or still locked up. I mean, obviously, they have no idea who wrote this letter either. One of a kind, perfect for a collector. I'm sure Tom could put this right above his fireplace on that mantle, right next to that menacing photo of those 3 black prison guards. The shiny tape you see on the envelope was temporarily placed there to cover the sender and the addressee's name for the photo. And also a quick internet search, inmate did not commit murder. You know, newsflash to the person who posted this, but murder is not the worst of things a guy could be locked up in prison for. But yeah, that's all I got. Hey, look, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did so, please leave a like and a comment. Let me know what you thought about these 6 items that I shared with you, and also which of these you thought was the most crazy. As always, until next time, enjoy life, the free world, never take a moment for granted, and make the most of every day. Peace! Hey Tom, that's a really interesting photo you got sitting above your fireplace on your mantle right there. What exactly is the story behind that photo of those 3 black fellas? Oh Jerry, you know I collect every damn thing there is to deal with prison. In fact, I found this item on eBay there, paid $13.25 for it. And what exactly it is, that photo sitting above my fireplace on my mantle, featuring those 3 black fellas right there in it, is actually a vintage photo Polaroid of 3 menacing black muscular prison cons. Hey Tom, you're a racist.